Why there's two visualization? Is that the question?
Yeah, why external and self?
Mm. You really want to know that? Yeah. Visualization of deity, self-deity visualization is ultimate skillful me in training in pure phenomena, okay, manifest phenomena. There's pure, there's impure phenomena, see? And this morning, I think this morning, right? Helen was saying, how about crocodile? That's phenomena too, but impure phenomena, like that. So we have pure and impure phenomena. And then it's incredible magic that perfect Buddha demonstrated perfection and then taught these ultimate skillful method for us, that this path of the Vajrayana tradition. And the defining characteristic of Vajrayana path is deity yoga. Path is called resultant path. Remember, that's the definition, okay? Usually path cause enlightenment and then walk on path, in the sutra tradition, such as sixth perfection practice, all these things, and then result Buddhahood happens sometime in the future. It's not instantaneous. But Vajrayana Buddhism is called resultant path. That's the title, actually. Result itself as a path. So meaning Chenrezig manifestation, for instance, in our case in Nyungne, we are a Chenrezig practitioner. So Chenrezig manifestation is embodiment of all the Buddha's love and compassion, pure manifestation. So we use that, this pure manifestation as oneself, through technique of visualization. And its ultimate skillful mean. You, one moment, you're an ordinary being, with this ordinary skandha form body experience. In fact, 5 skandha experience body, so to speak, and then instantly transform. And it's a technique. The one moment you're an ordinary being, and next moment, if you can think, you are a pure body. And so there are many different ways to train, and many different ways to manifest deity also, depending on, different types of, manifestation that's possible ordinarily, call like normal, ordinary birth versus egg birth versus heat and moisture birth, so-called. Then versus last one is called spontaneous birth. All these different types of birth exist in the world of samsara, So there are skillful teachings and technique to purify these different stages and so on and so on. Okay? And then our Chenrezig meditation is this womb birth transformation, skillful means system, in fact. From a seed, transform ourselves. And this one is kind of elaborate one, all the way from Lotus, moon disk, seed syllable, then, that all had step by step had purified. And then all of a sudden, then you are a deity body. That's self, deity self. And then front visualization is training in objective pure phenomena, you can say that, not just self, but other phenomena also training pure. So that's frontal visualization, basically that. In Nyungne case, as well as all the other tantric deity practices, you always have these different visualizations. Not only yourself pure, but object deities also pure. Training. See, power of mind, power of imagination. Yeah, it's really amazing. It's just the way you think, so to speak, in the visualization. See, then you build this pure habit. Everything is habit, and you can train. And then the key is to make sure you not get caught up in pure phenomena attachment also, That's why at the end of the practice, you have to dissolve that every time and so on. Yeah. Understand? Yeah. Okay, I think so, right? Kind of. Yeah.
Sometimes we think we really is Deity. So sometimes we think we have powers. Just maybe it's a stupid question, but when we think, for example, we send light and good vibes for all the sentient beings, of course we purify ourselves and it's our mind we purify. But is there some illusory power? Is it affect the other sentient beings?
Okay. So she was saying when we visualize ourselves as Chenrezig, sometimes she feels like if she actually has power, like Chenrezig. So her question is, of course we're purifying our own mind, but is there also an effect on sentient beings as well through that process, through the visualization? Is that correct? No?
Yeah. 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 It's very important to visualize self-deity correctly. Okay? Yeah. Even you visualize yourself as deity, Chenrezig, like this, but you have to also understand Chenrezig, it's a magical manifestation. It's not real. Those things are very important, Yeah. And then you have to have a complete understanding of that. The essence of Chenrezig is emptiness also. Things like that, okay? There are these things. And this is very important. Otherwise, you would make a mistake of thinking that Chenrezig is truly existing phenomena. Then that's incorrect. Yeah. And then whatever feelings you have, as long as you don't grasp onto it, then it's okay. And then the visualization to help other sentient being and so on, it's part of the training of enlightened phenomena, so that eventually you will be able to help all sentient beings. Like that, yeah.
A question about post-meditation. You said after, when we take our breaks, we're visualizing, or we dissolve into light, and then we become two-armed Chenrezig walking around. And if you're training in pure phenomena, like everyone else's deity as well, what is the karma involved with, seeing somebody as impure, even though you're viewing them as a deity? They make a mistake. Let's say they just make a silly goof up, and you see them make a mistake for whatever reason out. Let's say we're having lunch or something. Is there karma? Is there some kind of karmic implication for
To see impure?
see impure? But you're feeling like, well, it's not so much visual for me. It's like a feeling.
Yeah.
Then what's? Do you understand what I'm trying to do?
Actually, Deity yoga practitioner, post-meditation practice, or for that matter, subsequent attainment is to try and, be at a state of Chenrezig yourself, training, all the time and see everybody else as Chenrezig. And this is training, pure phenomena training. Training in action, in other words, Not being able to see everybody else as deity, that's samsara, and that people cannot help. And especially if somebody was doing something that bothered you and so on, then, you're tempted to see impure even more, right? Of course, karma is involved, but it's not a serious karma. But solution, what the real solution is? You have to be able to see Buddha nature. That everybody is Buddha nature. That's the real solution. Yeah. The manifest aspect is not who he or she really is, whoever is bothering you. Yeah. Because ultimately, training in, like earlier you were asking Subhutu and Buddha Endowment Sutra thing and so on. So ultimately, you have to be able to see you and everybody else same. Yeah.
Yeah, equal.
Yeah, everybody's same. There's no different.
So when you say
someone's
Buddha nature,
and then the reason is because Buddha nature. Yeah, that's actually the truth. Anything else is incorrect thinking and understanding. Yeah, so you see, it's that precious, to have a correct understanding, you see? Yeah. So if you can see it that way, all your problems will be solved. If you cannot see, then a lot of difficulty. Yeah. You will still be bothered by, he did this, she did this, and something, things like that. Yeah. Crocodile is Buddha nature. The form is not the real thing. That's the thing, you see? People who didn't have opportunity to understand Buddha's teaching has a lot of problems seeing animals and others as a sentient being, particularly like crocodile, or say like little ant and mosquitoes and so on. They're sentient beings like us, very difficult. And you know why? It's you don't have correct teaching, then you can make that mistake very easily. Because the form, the ant's body, the tiny little ant's body looks so insignificant, you see? And then your ego is like, how can this ant and me, we're same? No way, no way, it cannot be. See, like that, But if you understand Buddha nature, the ant's form body is temporary, then you have correct understanding. Oh, if I screwed up, I might be trapped into a little ant body, and the ant, vice versa, could have human birth, Yeah. And then they make mistake and things, and so on, But that's not correct understanding, you see. And the confusion is, comparing the body, ant's body and human body. Of course, body is different, Human body is better karma body, right? You look even among humans, we have many different bodies. Some has much better body than others, Then you're going to have to make same kind of discrimination. Even among humans, you see? No, he and me, no way, we're equal, It's nothing, it's pure discrimination, you see? So, if you understand Buddha nature, then, some kind of natural, acceptance, love, compassion, and forgiveness and so on becomes much easier. See? Yeah. You all want to take a break? Any more question? Okay. Yeah, maybe take a break. We have a long day practice. Vanna's raising hand.
Phenomena.
Where is the line between phenomena and self?
Phenomena?
And self. Is there a line? Or where is it?
Phenomena and self?
Yeah, like is phenomena all other beings?
Oh, like is phenomena all other? Or
Other and self?
Yeah.
Oneself and other?
Other beings.
Other being?
Yeah, phenomena is that other section.
Yeah, she said is phenomenon like all other beings? Like where's the line? Is your question basically what is phenomenon?
Yeah.
Basically, yeah. Okay, yeah. Well, then what is phenomenon? To make it easy.
Definition of phenomena in Buddhist teaching is anything from physical matter, all the way from an atomic particle, you could say it like that, matter, atomic particle, to omniscient Buddha mind is a domain of phenomena. Anything and everything is phenomena, actually. Yeah. And then you can make categorizations such as pure phenomena, impure phenomena, and so on and so on. But basically, phenomena means that. Okay? So that's why when we, dharma, word dharma literally actually means that, phenomena, But then we use dharma, we're basically talking about Buddha's teaching phenomena. See? We say dharma, we're basically talking about Buddha's teaching, And that's also extraordinary phenomena, unique phenomena, and so on like that. Yeah. Yeah, you cannot separate anything. It's all one. Understand? Kind of.
So Rinpoche, when you talk about the emptiness of the self and the emptiness of other, that's like a skillful meaning because we're all phenomena. So I'm not separate from phenomena, but in terms of developing my own understanding of emptiness, you make that separate, that factor.
Essence, here's the important point, and that is essence of self from the point of view of your own mind now, thought, whatever, that you're holding on to, versus this arising physical manifest phenomenon. Essence is same, and that is emptiness. You see? The thing, yeah. And then manifestation is there, and then manifestation, you can have all kinds of manifestation. And basically, pure and impure manifestation we're talking about, and that's our concern. We would like to overcome impure phenomena experience, and we would like to be, how do you say, able to experience Buddha Bodhisattva phenomena, right? That's the thing, yeah. So interesting, huh? Right now you're asking questions, but soon it will become very clear. You will understand. Yeah. In one way, very simple. You just have to understand your mind. Once you understand, puzzle is solved. Yeah. When you don't understand, there's so much going on because you're always looking in the wrong place, You assume, oh, it's this, oh, it's that, and things like that. You see, this is where confusion with all these scientists coming in. Oh, I figure out, oh, it's Big Bang. Oh, something, This is a puzzle, because you're looking in the wrong direction. You see? Yeah. You see, that's why you need Buddha's teaching. Buddha teaches us how to help solve our problem. See, ultimately, you have to be able to see things correctly. Yeah. And that part, the seeing things correctly part, nobody can do nothing about it. It's you who have to be able to see it correctly. See? This is why, like Mahamudra text says, your mind ultimately is Buddha mind, this, that, and so on. This is where it's coming from. That you have to be able to see that. Then all the issue, puzzle is completely solved. Yeah. Okay, that will do it for today.